Hello, it's Zoe, and today I am sharing with you the big differences between protein powder and branched chain amino acids. And this is important because if you're considering adding something like this into your routine, if you're looking to get good results, then you want to make sure whatever you are investing your time or money in is going to pay off. And I do use protein powder, but I'm going to share with you exactly how I use it and some of my favorite recipes, one that I've shared before and one new one. But we're really going to talk about this because I think it's really important to understand the difference. Now, I'm talking about any protein, not this brand specifically. This is just what I have right now, and the difference between protein powders and branched chain amino acids. So one of the biggest differences for me is that I can drink my Amino H2O on its own and it tastes absolutely amazing. Whereas protein powders, to me personally, you mix them with water, most of them don't taste very good at all. But not only that, they can cause bloating, gas, I'm trying to drink something healthy. I don't want to have a big bloated belly after I do that. I want to feel good, you know? And I actually found inside the protein powder that I was using for a long time, there was totally refined seed oil in there. So there's all kinds of different ingredients that some of us might not want to have inside protein powders. But I do love to use protein powders in cooking. And we're gonna get more into that. I'm gonna share with you this amazing Almond Joy energy ball recipe that is so good. Then the protein pancakes, my husband, my son, I love these. And I think that's a good way that you can just add a little something into your routine. However, with branched chain amino acids, it's actually making a much bigger difference, in my opinion, in your body's ability to build and shape lean muscle. So branched chain amino acids is what the protein foods we eat get broken down into, and then our body uses them to go and make muscle or preserve the muscle, kind of fuel the muscle that we do have. We want to make sure we're getting enough protein for that. And one of the easiest ways to do that is to have high protein recipes, which I share on here all of the time, as well as considering adding something like Amino H2O. And the reason why I lean on this is because I have it on the 4 days of the week that I work out. During my workout, it tastes so amazing. This is the mango flavor. And I love that you can kind of dilute the flavor based on if you like it stronger or a little bit more subtle. Just add more water if you want a softer flavor. But what this has is not only the branched chain amino acids in the clinically validated ratio of 2 to 1 to 1, it also has a proven electrolyte matrix that really helps kind of with the absorption of everything and recalibrating your pH. And if your pH is off, it can feel like fatigue, it can feel like muscle soreness, pain, cramps. We don't feel as good. So I'm really happy that not only does it have the branched chain amino acids, it has the electrolytes too, which most of us know our hydration is probably not on point. This helps me drink extra water because it's like flavored, delicious water. So you can grab this at the link around this video. I have special packages to help you save. This is one of our most loved supplements out of our entire line because it tastes great, it feels great, and so many of us get great results when we include it in our routine too. So I've linked that for you, the special deal page, okay? But the protein powders, where they come in to me is just adding a little something else into something I'm already making. So I want to have pancakes. I'm maybe going to put a little bit of protein in there. I'm going to have these energy balls, but it's like only a 1/4 cup of protein across a whole big recipe. These are the Almond Joy energy balls. They are best cold. So I just put all the ingredients in the food processor, and I will link it for you. It had protein in there. It had almonds in there, it had almond butter, it had coconut, it had oats, it had honey, and then I did mini chocolate chips as well. and then it had the protein powder, and I just used a vanilla protein powder. Now, if you are considering trying a protein powder, I would suggest just reading the back of it and seeing if there's any inflammatory seed oils. I have really been cutting back on the seed oils that our whole family is ingesting. I've been doing that a few ways. Which maybe I should do a whole video on, because this is like getting too long. I'm just chatting to you guys forever. If you want to see a video more about some recent changes I've made to help my family have delicious, healthy, clean meals that we all feel good about, let me know and I will make that video in another one, because I don't want to get off topic. But I would highly suggest that you are really aiming to have protein, like a protein source, at every single meal or snack, and just putting protein at the forefront. So that means finding things that work for you. Maybe it's eggs, egg whites, yogurt, fish, chicken, turkey. I love turkey. It's a very lean meat and you can eat a lot of it for not very many calories. So yeah, we can get more into that. But as far as adding amino H2O, it just helps on those days that you maybe don't get enough protein, or you don't get enough food in general, or the food you do eat is kind of empty calories. I feel like that's gonna give my body what it needs. And especially if you're like me and you're trying to slim down a little bit, maybe you're eating a little bit less overall. If we do that in a way that doesn't support our muscle, then we're also really doing it the hard way, because we're slowing our metabolism down. We're getting smaller, so our body needs fewer and fewer and fewer calories. But if you are losing muscle on top of that, which is what's happening with a lot of people who are taking meds to lose weight right now, is they're losing muscle at a very high rate. That means that you just don't burn as many calories. Hormonally, you're not as young and healthy. The more muscle you have, the healthier you are. That's why I love exercise, and you don't have to lift weights to build muscle. I mean, try doing a push-up and tell me that isn't hard. Like, there's so much you can do to get stronger without lifting weights. If you want to lift weights, fine, but if you don't have to. Getting stronger and keeping muscle on the body, or gaining more muscle, is one of the best things you can focus on. I truly believe it. And I think there's a lot of information out there right now about it, because people are seeing the benefits of it. So I hope you found this video helpful. Protein versus branched chain amino acids. Which one could work for you? I like having a basic vanilla in the house to cook with. I have amino H2O that I have and my husband has a few times a week during workouts. I focus on high protein meals, and I feel like I've been able to build muscle and slim down by doing that. So we can get more into some recipes and stuff like that. I will post the recipe in the comments for the Almond Joy energy balls. Those are by Meow Mix is her name. I really like a lot of her videos, and these are the Lean Squad protein pancakes that I've made for like 5 years. Good old faithfuls. So yeah, I hope that really helps. I see somebody asking for how much protein should women be consuming, and that is like, you know, a pretty big thing. Like, I'm not in a place to recommend that to you. You should probably speak to a healthcare professional, but I aim for always over 100. And lately I've been aiming at breakfast for 40 grams of protein. So I have been doing a little bit of like calculating to find out what that really looks like. And I've got lots of things I could share with you on that too. But I am always trying to get a minimum of 100 grams of protein a day. I think that is like a good target, and some days it's gonna be way more than that, you know, and some days it'll be a little less, but that's a good target for me. I'm a 36-year-old woman, and it also helps me eat fewer calories overall, because protein is filling, like, and it takes a lot of work for your body to break it down. So having more protein is definitely good. Okay, I hope this video was helpful. I'll see you again soon. Big hugs, lots of love. Bye-bye.